Hello, welcome to my interview program. I invited Countess Manukau District Commander Superintendent Jill Rogers. Hello, Jill.
Hello.
Very long title you have.
It sounds like a very long name.
Yeah.
Just Jill is good.
How long have you been a police officer?
So I've been in the police for 27 years now.
Okay, 27 years. What made you join the New Zealand Police?
I was a school teacher when I started the recruiting process, and I decided that I'd always had an interest in police. I'd always liked reading police stories and watching police TV programs, and I didn't see myself staying as a school teacher for the rest of my life, and I thought I need to do something about this hankering that I'd had to join police. So I put my name in, and next thing I knew, I'd been selected and was off to Wellington to the training college.
Personally, which is better, school teachers or police?
Oh, I would have to say the police. I had the most amazing experiences in what I've got to do, and if I could wind the clock back and do it all again, I would do it in a heartbeat.
You're a female officer. I think you can face some difficulties while doing your job.
I see the opposite, really. I think that I've had some incredible opportunities because I'm a female officer, and I look at my colleagues across Tamaki Makaurau. All three district commanders are women, and so I think as an organisation I've been allowed to do just as many things as my male colleagues have been allowed to do. Certainly we do things differently sometimes, but that's half of the skill that we bring to the role, and that's what we encourage people when they join New Zealand Police, is it's you bring you. We don't expect you to be like someone else, we just want you to be yourself, and that's what I've always found quite comfortable, is I can just be me.
Okay, you are the Manukau District Commander, and could you tell me the boundaries for you?
So it's the largest New Zealand policing district. New Zealand's split into 12 different districts, so there's a different district commander in each of those districts. And the county's Manukau district borders from just south of where we are here at the moment in Mount Wellington, all the way down to Mercer in the Waikato, and then across each coast, so and everything in between. We have four main areas, so we have the Otahuhu area, the Ormiston area to the east, the Manarewa area, and the south area, which covers Papakura and Pukekohe. So there's 1,300 police officers working in the county's Manukau district, so it's a really big organisation.
Yeah, 1,300. Bigger district.
It's
there might be bigger problems.
It's busy. We have by far the biggest amount of demand. But you think of the community that we face, that we are policing as well. It's a very densely populated area. We have the international airport, we have rural areas, we have major arterials and roads going through the district, so it is a very busy place. So if people think that they're going to join the police in Counties Manukau, they need to know that they're going to be busy.
Especially you are the busiest officer.
I'm very lucky that I have a really outstanding team who work with me, and so they make my job so much easier.
What do you like most about your district?
It would have to be the diversity, and the variety. So a lot of the work that I do is meeting people now, attending community events. So I am so fortunate to be exposed to so many wonderful events. So just over the last weekend, I've been at events where we've recognised the Peace and Love Festival at the Temple, and then I went to a festival for our Pacific Wardens, and then I went to a local body event with our new councillors. And so I have the privilege to represent police at those events. So every day is something different, and that's the beauty of my role.
I know Auckland City is the fourth largest multicultural city in the world. Among Auckland City, Mount Carl district is the most diverse area.
Yeah, and that's when I look at our own organisation, I look at our police staff, and in the last 12 months we've been recruiting a lot of new staff, and interestingly 60% of those new staff who came to police in Counties Manukau in the last year were either ethnic, Pacific or Māori staff. So that's a really good representation of just how we want to reflect the people in our community.
What are the main concern in your district?
So the main concern that we have is we want people to feel safe. So, and some of the perceptions that we have in our community is that sometimes Counties Manukau can be seen as not a safe city, and so we're working really hard to change people's perceptions so that they do feel safe living in Counties Manukau, because there are some incredible things. It's an incredibly vibrant, as you say, diverse community. So dealing with a really high prevalence of young people. So it's important that we engage really carefully and closely with young people in our district.
Do you have any plans for managing the concerns?
Lots and lots of plans. And we work very closely. I work with my colleagues across Auckland, across the whole area, and nationally, so that we have really strong plans in place. We work a lot with other government agencies, and we also work with community groups as well, because we know that police alone can't fix some of the problems in our community, and that's why it's important that we have our links into the community to make sure that we're hearing from them exactly what they expect of their police as well. So lots of plans, but the secret to having those plans is making sure we have the really strong partnerships with our people in the community.
Cooperation with the community is very important, I think.
It's hugely important. So a lot of what police do is not it's kind of not seen. So people think that we're just racing around attending urgent jobs and things, but there's also so much work that's done behind the scenes, that's attending community events, working with our community partners, and really helping that feel safe sort of theme that we want.
Before having an interview, I've asked some of your staff that you're very easy person and very hard-working person. 15 or 16 hours a day you're working. Is it correct?
I have a really good team around me, and we're all working really hard together. So, you know, I'm in the privileged position of leading a big group of people, and I can tell you that everyone out there is working really hard. Not just me, but all 1,300 people in Counties Manukau, and I know in New Zealand Police are out there working every day, all day, every day, to make sure that New Zealand is going to be the safest country, and that people can go about their day-to-day business and live in their homes really with that big sense of that they feel safe.
But you have to have holidays.
Yes, I do. Just like everybody else, we encourage our staff to look after themselves, because it is a busy, it is a demanding job. So I do like to take holidays. Eventually, over the summer, I'll take some time off around Christmas and spend some time with my family.
15 to 16 hours a day you're working, and can you find any time for your family?
I'm really lucky that my husband's just retired. He was a police officer as well. And our daughter is 16 now, so she's getting quite independent. So, but they've always been really supportive of me, and we juggle and have made things work. So hopefully they don't feel that I've ignored them too much.
You need some more ethnic people as a police officer or something like that.
So it's really important to us that as our community diversity grows, our organisation's diversity has to grow as well, because, as I said, our contacts with the community, we have to understand the people that we are working with in the community, and so the best way to do that is actually to recruit, to reflect exactly how our community is.
If some of the audience is interested in police, how to apply police?
So it's really easy to follow our Facebook sites, look at our New Cops site online, and look at. So we run recruiting evenings and seminars for people that are interested. We've got people who know how to talk you through the process. You can always approach police staff. I know that that's a really good way for people to start conversations as well. But look on the Facebook pages and just see where recruiting evenings are occurring, or just to get some information there around what you might need to start your recruiting process off. But now is a great time to consider your application with New Zealand Police, and I could thoroughly recommend that people get in contact with us if they're interested.
Anything else for the audience?
We're coming up to the summer period, so we know that it's when, particularly leading into Christmas and the holiday period, we know our roads are a really big challenge for us. So we just encourage everyone, as we lead towards the end of the year, things get busier, to be really careful on our roads, watching our speeds, not being distracted by the use of cell phones when we're driving, that we are courteous to each other on the road, and we drive at acceptable speeds and look for the speed limits. We have to drive to the conditions that we find on our roads, and if people are unfamiliar with them, they need to moderate and slow their driving to fit with those. And again, as we head into the festive season, alcohol consumption, it continues to feature far too heavily in all of the accidents and the crashes that we attend. So we just encourage people to be safe on our roads and make sure they get to where they want to go this festive period.
What can I do if I find some drunken drivers or dangerous drivers?
So we have a number of ways that you can report into us. So if you have access to a cell phone, if you're seeing that happening right then and there, we say get on the phone and ring 111 because that's urgent that police attend those sorts of things. If it's something that you've seen that you don't think requires us to attend urgently, you can either call star 555 or if it's already happened, our new 105 number. So that's 105. Are also good ways to report to us. But we do encourage people, if you see something that doesn't look right, if you're concerned about something, please make contact with us.
Okay. I've talked to Countess Manukau District Commander Superintendent Jill Rogers. Thank you very much for your time.
Kamsahamnida.
Thank you.
Thank you.